Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. This is Mark Solar or Marcus over at Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Wanted to thank you all for joining both Jake Quigley-Oroli and myself this morning with Nassau Re with one of the top accumulation plays within the industry right now with the Growth Annuity. It is the strongest accumulation, whether you're looking at accumulation or income within the industry right now. We do, again, appreciate you taking time this morning. This will be a recorded webinar this morning. So if you do get pulled away for a client call or a client stopping in the office uh, and you do get pulled, let me know. I'll be more than happy to get you out a copy of the webinar this morning. I do want to cover some of the value adds that insurance agency marketing does bring to the table before turning it over to Jake, because we do have a large number of items to cover this morning. And if you do have questions as we go through the webinar this morning, please feel free to fill in your questions in the box below. We'll try to answer those as we go through. Again, thank you for joining us. Uh, Insurance Agency Marketing Services does have the business builders. We have the referral producer program and the marketing reimbursement program. Both these programs are set up to help you offset any expenditures within your practice, whether you refer folks to insurance agency marketing, uh, advisors like yourself, top producers within the industry. I have advisors that have referred folks to us. If you have $3 million producers, you get 20 basis points for the business that they continue to write on an ongoing basis. That's $6,000 annually back into your practice if they write that on an annual basis. My advisors use that money to offset marketing expenditures on an ongoing basis. We also pay you $100 marketing reimbursement for $100,000 in premium on the fixed index annuity side for premium that comes through the door, or single premium life that helps you offset expenditures as well. Way for us to say thank you for the business and partnership. We also have our new producer builder program, ways for you to grow your practice and ways for us to say thank you for the business. We have several different levels, $100,000 through $1 million in production for the first 6 months that you're with us. Anything from an iPad to $750 in cash to a 1,500 piece postcard mailing to help you keep your prospecting pipeline full, all the way to preset appointments, 8 to 10 of them on a qualified basis. So you can choose any item here, and you can shut the program off anytime within the first 6 months that you're with us. But again, it's a way for us to say thank you and welcome aboard Insurance Agency Marketing Services. We do have some of the best back office support. It is a way for us to take this off the table for you so you can continue to do what you do best, which is get in front of clients and prospects and help them with their journey for retirement income planning. We can help you with quoting. We can help you with expertise in coaching, paperless contracting, and forms at your fingertips, and tools and resources. We do have some of the best creative marketing solutions within the industry. Uh, we do have turnkey solutions, digital solutions, and agency tools. Uh, Sean Crawford is here in our Omaha office. He would be more than happy to help you out. Jacob is here in the office as well. They are experts at what they do. So no matter where you are within your practice, whether you're just starting out, you need help with a business card, letterhead, stationery, all the way to if you've been in the business for 20 years and want to take a look at radio, TV advertising, um, customized advertising, or customized boss radio, we can help you out with that as well. We do have the IMS website, which is available 24/7, all week long. Forms online, always accessible to you. You can go out and quote life insurance. You can go out and look at annuity rates. Um, you can take a look at the annuity grid, the latest annuity news out there. So this is available for you 24/7. We do have a retirement analyzer. Retirement analyzer is our retirement income planning tool for our advisors. As long as you are currently licensed and writing business through our office, we do pick up the original cost for retirement analyzer. It is a retirement income planning software tool that our top advisors use when helping their clients plan for their retirement down the road. It does help them answer some of the questions at the bottom of the screen here, like how would it affect my family if I die prematurely? When can I retire safely without running out of money? It really can help your uh, clients forecast their retirement based on any type of scenario that you put in to the software itself. If you have any questions on this, you can certainly give me a call. I am the administrator within the office here. Uh, I'll be more than happy to answer any type of situational question or any question with regard to the software after the webinar today. You can reach me at the office at the 800-255-5055. We do have IAMS Wealth Management. It's run by Charles Hearing Jr. He can answer any questions with regards to this. It is a great asset that we bring on board to insurance agency marketing services. It helps you deepen your relationship with your current clientele. You aren't leaving any assets on the table with each and every client. Helps you increase your revenue and strengthen those client relationships. If you have questions with regards to this, or you want to pursue your 65, please give him or Mike Hansen a call here within the office. They would be able to answer any additional questions with regards to IAMS Wealth Management. I'm going to, if you have questions, like I said, reach them here within the office. We do have our industry recognized Life and Annuity Academy. This one's going to be coming up in early May of this year. It's going to be held in conjunction with Athene, our first one in 2020. The 2-day training. It's going to be an all expense paid event, airfare and hotel. We're going to be bringing in 4 of our top producers. We're going to be talking about index annuities, trends and threats right now. They're going to be talking about their turnkey seminar systems, what they do to keep their pipelines full, the challenges they've had in the last year, what they see is happening within the industry within the next 12 months, insurance concepts, wealth transfer tools. There really isn't any topic that is not going to be unturned. You're going to have the opportunity to sit down one-on-one and talk to our top producers. A great opportunity for you to advance your business this year by meeting with these top producers. Again, it's going to be early May this year. If you are interested in attending, please call the number at the bottom of the screen and talk to an annuity marketer. They'd be able to give you more details around this up and coming event. We do have a couple of trips coming up here as well. We do have the IAMS Athene 2020 Marketing Summit. It's going to be held August 26th through the 29th. The invitational or qualification period is going to be held July 1, 2019 through June 30th, 2020. So we still have plenty of time for you to qualify for the trip down to Mexico with Athene. We do have our trip, our marketing summit trip for 2021 as well. It's going to be in beautiful Mexico as well, March 7th through the 11th, 2021. Qualification for that is $3.5 million to attend that event as well. Our secondary trip to that is $6.5 million to qualify for the second leg of that trip. That's going to be our Elite Summit in 2021. The qualification for that, again, is July 1st, 2019 through December 31st of 2020. Again, we still have plenty of time to qualify for all 3 of these beautiful locations and these trips. So at this point in time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pass it off and turn it over to Jake so we can get into Nassau Re. They are a great partner of insurance agency marketing. They bring to the table one of the strongest accumulation plays in the industry today through the growth annuity. I've not seen a stronger product or solution out there for your clients. Uh, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to Jake. And I do appreciate you, Jake, taking the time to join us this morning. Thank you.
Awesome, Marcus. Well, I appreciate the intro, and always awesome to see the value add that you guys are bringing to the table. It's obviously exciting time in our industry in terms of the opportunity for growth. We know year over year we have seen substantial growth in the index annuity platform, and we know the products that we provide and the solutions that we provide are going to help a client, as I like to say, get through retirement. They've done all the work to get themselves to retirement, obviously some better than others. But the big question that most prospects, most clients that you're working with have is, how do I transition now and start leveraging the wealth that I've amassed, the assets that I have, to get me through my retirement days? And to Marcus's point, you're going to see in my 20 plus years a product that's generated more excitement and more buzz than any other product that I've been associated with from a launch perspective. It's a great way to sort of take the market volatility, the market risk out of the equation by utilizing obviously an index annuity platform, but still have the opportunity to keep pace with market potential. So this is a product that as we'll talk through, is something that is available to you because of your partnership with IMES. It is not something that's out in the open markets. This is an opportunity. When we were looking at building out a distribution platform, we wanted to work with organizations that had similar beliefs, and everything that you saw from Marcus up front is why I believe this partnership with insurance agency marketing and Nassau is really a great opportunity for you to take advantage. Before we get into the meat and potatoes of the presentation, I want to talk a little bit about high level. First off, everything we talk about today is being issued through Nassau Life and Annuity Company, a company that you see the tagline on the screen in front of you. We're operating under a rich heritage with a new beginning. What do we mean by that? Company's been around for almost 170 years, in business since 1851. We have almost 500,000 policies in force and $23 billion in assets under management. So we've got the history, the test of time. But Nassau came in 2016 and purchased the company from, at the time, Phoenix Life and Annuity Company. And they being Nassau, put the company through a major transformation. It wasn't just a transformation from an operational standpoint. It wasn't just a transformation from a product offering standpoint or a financial platform. We looked at all different areas of the company and explored ways that we could increase the opportunity that you have in partnering with Nassau. Today, you see our solvency ratio sits at 105%. Very, very strong with some of the top-rated companies in the industry today. We've doubled our growth over the last 2 years and look at almost doubling production again in 2020. So you're going to see, as we go through this presentation, meaningful operational enhancements. More importantly to you, product solutions that are going to hopefully fill a void, bring excitement to help you close more sales. And last but not least, agent incentive opportunities, extremely aggressive agent incentive opportunities. On top of everything, obviously, you're getting your partnership with IMES. And everything that we've been doing, third-party affirmation, back in May of 2019, we received an AM Best upgrade, one of, as far as I'm aware, of only 3 companies to receive an upgrade from AM Best over the last several years. So if you're looking to grow your business in 2020, there's no better opportunity than with your partnership with IMES and Nassau Life and Annuity. You're going to see us talk about today a lot of flexibility for your clients with the products that we offer. Not only flexibility, but peace of mind for you and your client, knowing that you're providing some of the best, if not the best, product solution in the marketplace today. Industry-leading guarantees. Although a majority of this presentation, we're going to talk about the Nassau Growth Annuity, highlight the great differentiators and strength of this product. We also have the #1 guaranteed lifetime income product in the marketplace today. And I'm going to take 2 or 3 slides to quickly highlight that at the end of the presentation. We're going to talk about the Nassau Growth Annuity. Again, as I mentioned, in my 20 plus years in this industry, I have not seen a product generate the type of buzz that the Nassau Growth Annuity is today. We also have another great product inside of our portfolio. We're not going to spend really any time on it today, but it's the Nassau Personal Protection Choice, a product as I'm out in the field, I consistently hear called the most consumer-friendly combo benefit product in the marketplace today. Not only does it provide guaranteed lifetime income, but you've got a great accumulation story. Maybe the client has critical care, nursing home, in-home care concerns, or legacy concerns for enhanced death benefits. You've got that all inside of one product. And at the end of the day, you're going to see a company that is really positioned for growth in 2020. We're making product enhancements. We're helping you meet your clients' needs. So we're really excited about rolling up our sleeves, continuing to build our partnership with insurance agency marketing, and you in the field, the one bringing all the value to the clients and consumers that you're working with. We'll wrap up the presentation talking about some of the elite advisor opportunities, things that are exclusive to you because of your partnership with insurance agency marketing. So it takes the benefits enhancements that they have, and it really spices it up even a whole nother level. And again, at the end of the day, our goal, what we're trying to accomplish together, is building a partnership that allows you to continue to help ensure the lifestyle your client wants to live throughout their retirement days. And I'm sure by the end of this presentation, you're going to see product solutions that deliver on that statement. Now, quickly, if you've seen or heard me present, I've got one quick slide that I want to talk about the opportunity that we have in front of us. As I'm out in the field talking with the average advisor, one of the biggest challenges that I see right now is a struggle because of the almost unprecedented bull market run that we're in the midst of. You see on the screen in front of you on the far right-hand side, we're in the midst of almost 11-year bull market run. We've seen wealth in excess of 400+% in the open markets. So we have a lot of average consumers, prospects that you're talking with. They haven't been in the market for these full 10, 11-year bull market run. They're coming to the table halfway through, maybe even 3/4 of the way through, or maybe they're finally now looking to get wet and start dabbling in this opportunity. What we need to do is continue to talk about the problem that most of those clients and prospects don't even know they have. And what I mean by that is the yellow charts that you see on the screen in front of you. Those are bear market corrections following bull market runs in our economy. And take a look, the average bear market in our economy lasts about a year and a half with an average market correction of over 38%. Think about the average, again, client and prospect that you're working with, that you're talking to. They've worked so hard to get themselves to retirement. But now they look at the open markets and they see the returns that we've experienced over the last 11 years. And they want to continue to try and maximize that upside potential. So they keep those assets with full market exposure. But the problem they don't even know they have is what type of impact, when this bull market stops and we hit that correction point, what type of impact would a 20%, 30%, 38%, what type of impact would that type of correction have on the lifestyle they want to live throughout their retirement days? And I'm going to argue that it's going to be pretty substantial. Now, I'm not saying that we're going to experience a bear market correction tomorrow, a year from today, 5 years from today. But for your average baby boomer, they're going to experience at least one bear market correction during their retirement days when they're no longer have that ongoing income coming in on a monthly, bi-monthly basis. The great thing about the Nassau portfolio is we've devised a portfolio. As you go through the fact find and understand the risks and concerns that your client has, we've designed a product to really maximize the benefit in each and every one of these areas. We believe really by focusing on these 4 core areas, income, growth, care, family, that we can build a product that's going to give you a 4-corner offense and address a majority of the concerns the average consumer has. But let's jump right into it now and talk about the Nassau Growth Annuity. To Marcus's point earlier, a product that's getting a ton of buzz from an accumulation standpoint. And just like this product says, it was really designed to amplify your client's plans for a sound retirement. It's an index annuity, so we're going to allow your client to capture the positive performance of a market index while guarding against that market volatility or that potential bear market that could really impact a client's lifestyle. We've got some great accumulation opportunities here to try and keep pace with the S&P 500. There's also an optional Amplified Income Plus rider. So you've got a great opportunity to, again, protect your client against that market volatility while maximizing their accumulation potential. You see currently this product is available in 44 states. We anticipate several more states within first quarter that we'll be able to add to this chart. So if you don't see the product approved right now, know that outside of New York, we will have a majority of, if not all states, approved for the Nassau Growth Annuity in the very near future. Quick high-level product design before we really break this product down and show you how to get the maximum benefit. Show you the differentiators with the Nassau Growth Annuity from other products built from an accumulation standpoint. You see high level, we issue this product through age 80 with a maximum premium of $1 million without prior home office approval. We talked briefly about that optional rider, the Amplified Income Plus rider, the opportunity to add an optional income rider to really shoot for maximum potential income for your client. The real sizzle with this product, where we're going to spend a majority of the presentation, is breaking down the 7 different accumulation opportunities with this contract. And you're going to see with the growth annuity, a focus of trying to get back to the basics. You're going to see a very high concentration on S&P 500 allocation strategies. After all, it's where a majority of assets are allocated. It's what your client is most familiar with. And at the end of the day, it's probably what most of us on the call are more familiar with. So you're going to see a strong focus on S&P 500 strategies, but a lot of flexibility, a 7 or 10-year product design with differing accumulation opportunities. But on top of that, you have peace of mind. You can see with every 7 or 10-year product issued, depending on once that client either passes away or they go through the 7 or 10-year product, there is a return of premium or return of fee feature built into every single product. So it's, again, peace of mind for your client where they know if they elect one of the optional fee strategies or the optional income rider, if at the end of the day the product doesn't perform, the S&P doesn't perform to its capabilities, and that fee ends up eating away at the principal, that client knows worst case scenario, they're going to get their principal back. They're going to be refunded the fee cost at death or at the end of the 7 or 10 years. So high level, when you look at the Nassau Growth Annuity, I want you to remember one of the first bullet points we talked about. What we're really proud of within Nassau is the flexibility of the product portfolio. And that's what you're seeing with the growth annuity. A couple different product designs, product duration, several different strategies. The other great thing, again, we'll go through this throughout the presentation, but we have fee strategies, non-fee strategies, managed indexes. Based on your comfort level, your client's comfort, we can really design a portfolio. We can design a retirement plan inside of the growth annuity to meet the needs and concerns of your client. High level, again, from an allocation standpoint, you're going to see a couple different strategies. We have a guaranteed daily interest strategy, S&P strategy with point-to-point, with cap, S&P strategies that are participation rate based. We also have our Sunrise Smart Passage Index, a low volatility index based off of the S&P 500. It is the sizzle inside of the Nassau Growth Annuity. And we're going to break this down and show you again the differentiators and how this product has been able to return on average over 13% per year for the last 10 years. Again, great accumulation potential. And I'm going to hammer this point over and over again because it's something that I think helps separate this product. There is a very strong focus on getting back to the basics. S&P 500 focus. So many of these managed indexes out there today, and Nassau is guilty of it as well inside of other products inside of our portfolio. But developing these managed indexes where you feel like you need a PhD to understand how they work, where to track them. And if you feel that, imagine the average consumer who really doesn't have a ton of knowledge with these products. So you're going to continue to see me hammer that point home because I think it's one of the strengths of the growth annuity. Now, for sake of time, you can see on the screen in front of you where the current rates fall on both the 7 and 10-year product. We're going to focus on this first column, the 10-year Group A states. And you can see just at a quick glance, the strength of this product is in the accumulation potential, some of the best crediting rates in the industry today. A 1-year fixed account of 2.8%, a 1-year S&P 500 cap at 5.25%, par rates anywhere from 45% all the way up to 150%. And the great thing is, as you look at these strategies on the screen in front of you, your client is able to allocate between any different of these 8 strategies, and they can reallocate on an annual basis. So you see a 1-year S&P 500, amplified par rate with strategy fee. So if your client has assets allocated to that 1-year strategy, there's a 1% annual fee to the assets that are allocated to that strategy anytime they're there. But at the end of each contract anniversary, you can move assets in and out of this account so you can stop or start that 1% annual fee. You also see it with the 2-year S&P 500. It bumps the par rate from 61% all the way up to 83%. And then our 2-year Smart Passage Index, again, low volatility index based off of the S&P 500. For that 1% annual fee, we bump the par rate up to 150% all the way from 110%. But again, flexibility in design, flexibility in crediting strategies. And look at the upside opportunity that you have with the growth annuity. Here you see our 2-year S&P 500 with enhanced fee. So we've dialed in for that 1% annual fee. We put the assets into the 83% par rate strategy based off of the S&P 500. If your client had elected this strategy 10 years ago, dropped in $100,000, today that $100,000 would sit at over $218,000, are north of 9% average annual return over the last 10 years. Think about the power for a client approaching retirement or just in retirement. If they were to experience a bear market in the open markets and they had a 20 to 40% market correction, that's a huge impact on their lifestyle. But now we've been able to allocate their assets into a product that's going to protect against that market loss, market volatility, and still over the last 10 years averaged over 9% average annual return. Very compelling story when you look at the growth strategy. But even more important to me is the screen in front of you. And I think this is the one that provides the most value when you look at the accumulation potential with the growth annuity. What you see here is we went out over the last several decades and we started a crediting strategy in the S&P 500 each and every day. And we pinpointed the best performing and the worst performing 10-year period over this couple decades span. And then we went out across the industry and we picked the best performing S&P 500 strategy from our competitors. And what you see is the growth annuity came out number one in both of those cycles. And again, why is that important? If you ask me why that's important, it's again, peace of mind for you, peace of mind for your client. Do I expect the next 10 years to be like the last 10, where we experience pure bull market run, over 16% average return in the open markets? I do not. But what you know based on the screen in front of you is whether we're averaging 15, 16% per year or 5% per year, you know your client's getting the maximum upside potential with the Nassau Growth Annuity. And that's by design and the crediting rates that this product offers. But let's quickly transition and talk a little bit about this Smart Passage Index. This, again, is the real sizzle that you've got with the growth annuity. This Smart Passage Index, you're going to see the type of returns. But what I want to do is highlight a couple of the differentiators that you have with this index. Because, again, Nassau's not the first company to come out with this low volatility index. And the reason we ended up going with the low volatility index is because if you look out over time, low volatility stocks outperform high volatility stocks. This is something we can go back since the beginning of the S&P 500. And you can test this philosophy, this sort of academic approach, if you will. A lot of these other managed indexes, again, Nassau's guilty of it as well. What they do is they go find out good performing indexes or good performing strategies and build it into an index. With this low volatility philosophy, we know we can go back since the inception of the S&P and really track this down. So how do we take this philosophy and build out an index to give you the opportunity to keep pace with, or maybe even at times outperform the S&P 500 while still keeping, again, that S&P 500 focus? So what we've done, once identifying that low volatility anomaly, is we go to the S&P 500 and pick the 200 least volatile stocks inside of the S&P 500. Once those 200 stocks are identified, we then, and this is one of the differentiators with this strategy, we inverse rank those stocks from 1 to 200, with 1 being the least volatile of the 200. And it's assigned the highest percentage of asset allocation, of index tracking, if you will. So we're going really all in on that low volatility philosophy. From there, we apply a 16.5%, 16.5 volatility target. what that means to you, what that means to your client. The higher the volatility target, the longer that client is going to potentially track or mirror the index that we're tracking. So think about that. If volatility out in the open markets is 10%, but you have a product with a 5% volatility target, once that volatility target is met, that index or that strategy starts operating differently. Assets are moved to safety to where we're not tracking that index at such a high percentage. With a 16.5% vol target, your client has longer access to mirroring the index that it's tracking, giving them a higher potential for upside opportunity. And remember, with the Smart Passage Index, we're in an indexed annuity, so we have principal protection. We're following a low volatility, so we're lowering the peaks and valleys. So it's a great opportunity at the end of the day to really maximize that upside accumulation potential. But at the end of the day, the biggest differentiator that you have with this Smart Passage Index is this Sunrise strategy concept. What the Sunrise strategy does is it looks at this Smart Passage Index. Even though it's a point-to-point strategy, returns are calculated on a monthly basis. And each and every year, because of the Sunrise strategy, we pull out the best performing month of each 12-month cycle. Now again, am I saying that because this is a low volatility strategy and you don't have the highs and lows, the big ups and down swings, that there's minimal impact to that? No. I mean, there's a potential in a very volatile market that can have an impact. But what this Sunrise strategy does is it allows us to nearly double the participation rate that's offered on this product. And again, over time, and you're going to see this in the illustration capabilities, what this Sunrise concept allows us to do is maximize the accumulation potential because we're giving that client a higher participation rate strategy, a higher participation rate opportunity. So at the end of the day, the goal is to try and provide a solution that gives you the ability in an index annuity to at times keep pace or even outperform the S&P 500. And that's what we've done with the design of this Smart Passage Index. We talked through the different features, but take a look at the accumulation potential. Here, we have a 150% participation rate with the Smart Passage Index. If a client had put $100,000 into this strategy 10 years ago, today that $100,000 would sit at over $311,600, or almost a 13% average annual return over the last 10 years. Think about that. That's inside of an indexed annuity where if we experienced market volatility, a negative year, that client would get a 0% credit. That's the power that you have with this growth annuity. The differentiators in the design standpoint. And I know we harped on or we really spent some more time than probably you would think usual in the design of the index strategy with that Smart Passage Index. But when you see these types of returns, what I want to let you know is they are sustainable. Because of the design of the strategy, the pricing of the strategy, again, we're not going to experience open markets, the market returns like we have probably for the next 10, like the last 10. But you know you're getting the highest accumulation potential with the Smart Passage Index. Now, quickly, high level, we talked about two of the accumulation strategies, the 2-year S&P 500, the 2-year Smart Passage Index. You see on the screen in front of you all the other strategies that are available inside of this index. Again, the great thing, because of your partnership with Nassau through IAMS, we have the ability to put together a customized illustration for any client or prospect that you're working with. And again, it doesn't have to be 100% inside of one strategy. You've got the opportunity to diversify between the 8 different accounts with the growth annuity. But before we transition and quickly talk about the Amplified Income Plus concept, I want to highlight again, to me, one of the more compelling features that you have with the Smart Passage Index. Again, what we did is over time, we created what they call box and whisker chart. And you can see on the right-hand side of the screen, our 2-year Sunrise strategy, 150% participation rate. In the middle of the screen, anywhere between 5.6 and 10.6%, those are the most common return range of returns that you have with this strategy. Maximum return, almost 16%. With an average annual return of 8% per year. So you're getting an idea of the power of this Smart Passage Index with that Sunrise concept. How we're able to generate the type of buzz and the type of returns that we have with this strategy, again, is with the uniqueness of the design of this index. Now let's quickly transition and take a couple quick minutes, because I think the power of this strategy is still remains in that accumulation potential. As you have a client approaching retirement, their risk tolerance starts to come down. We have the opportunity to provide them a solution that's going to give them the highest upside potential. But maybe they already have their essential income needs covered throughout their retirement days. So they're still looking to maximize income potential. That's where we can then apply the Amplified Income Plus rider. And the way the Amplified Income Plus rider works is we take your client's premium and guarantee it's going to grow at a simple interest plus amplified contract value. So first, again, we take that premium and we guarantee it's going to grow at 3% simple per year for up to 15 years, or until the client elects to turn on that guaranteed lifetime income rider, whichever comes first. On top of that 3% guaranteed return, we're going to then increase the benefit base by 150% of index credits. And so that's how we're really able to amplify the benefit base to provide the highest level of guaranteed lifetime income. From there, then we start calculating income. If that client comes in and says, I'm ready to turn on that guaranteed income stream, what we do is, based on their age at that time, there's a payout factor. We take that payout factor and multiply it by the benefit base, and then that's going to, again, be the annual lifetime income that client's going to receive. That's the strength in the Amplified Income Plus rider. And quickly, let's take a look at some of the numbers. Here we've got our 2-year S&P 500 strategy with the enhanced par rate, so 83% participation rate. If you had a 60-year-old client 10 years ago put $100,000 into this strategy, today that benefit base would sit at just short of $300,000, which translates to a little over $17,000 in annual lifetime income for that client. That's the upside potential that you've got with the Growth Annuity Amplified Income Plus rider. You see, worst case scenario, the S&P 500 has 10 consecutive down years, so the benefit base just grows at 3% simple. You're still at a very competitive $7,400 in annual lifetime income. Again, from a competitive analysis standpoint, you saw where the product ranked from an accumulation standpoint. Take a look based on the S&P strategies, how the Nassau Growth Annuity performs across the industry. You see number one in just about, if not all, cells from a non-guaranteed income standpoint. And not only are we number one, we're number one by over double-digit percentage difference. So it's, again, amplifying that client's opportunity for a sound retirement. Now, you saw the story, you heard the story behind the Smart Passage Index. Why it's the first index annuity that I've actually ever put my own money into, because of the accumulation potential you have in the design of this product. But on top of that, look at the income potential. Here, Sunrise Smart Passage Index. Enhanced fees, we have our 150% par rate. We also have the Amplified Income Plus rider. A 60-year-old client, $100,000 10 years ago today, has a benefit base of almost $438,000, which translates to just short of $25,000 in annual lifetime income. Again, that's the opportunity that we have. And when you couple this product with an industry-leading guaranteed product, you've got a retirement solution that can give you peace of mind. We know we've addressed the client from an income perspective on a guaranteed basis, but we've also maximized their potential for returns utilizing the Nassau Growth Annuity. Now, again, we highlighted 2 strategies when you look at income potential. Here you can see all the other strategies over the last 10 years, how that income would have developed and created. And again, that's a strength. You heard Marcus talk about the excitement behind this product. Hopefully you can hear in my passion with this product. And as I mentioned, this is the first, in my 20 plus years in this industry, this is the first index annuity that I have put my own money into. I love the story that you see, and hopefully you see that story and the impact that can have on a client. We've got the ability to run customized illustrations. Again, you've got a great team behind you at Insurance Agency Marketing. Not only all the tools and resources and benefits that they offer, but the ability to help put together these customized illustrations. And a quick case study that we can show you. And we're continuing to work out on a presentation to show you some actual product design solutions, case studies that we've done. But here you have a 60-year-old client. They had a $100,000 premium. What they're really looking to do is transition to get the maximum maximum income potential at some point down the road. Instead of going 100% into one strategy, we break it up. And we're putting 50% into the 1-year S&P with the amplified par rate, so 61% participation rate. Another 50% into the 2-year S&P, again, with the 2-year S&P with the amplified par rate, so 83% participation rate. And you can see $100,000 into this product at age 70 or 10 years down the road. That client has an income benefit base of an income amount of over $15,000 from an income perspective. That, again, I don't want to keep harping on this point, but that's the strength, the income potential, the accumulation potential. That's the strength of the Nassau Growth Annuity. Now, quickly going to transition. I want to talk for 2 or 3 slides. I want to talk about the number one, so sort of the flagship product inside of our portfolio, and that's the personal income annuity, the number one guaranteed lifetime income product in the marketplace today. How does this product work, or what's the design of this product? Again, this product was designed to fill a gap in the essential income needs your client or prospect that you're working with might have in their retirement days. We all know that from a client perspective, 60 to 70% of their income in their retirement days is generally going to be used to cover essential income needs, housing, medical, food. The other 30, 40% is going to be for discretionary needs, travel, golf, spending time with grandchildren, whatever it may be. But to cover those essential income needs, we need a reliable income source. Those reliable sources, pension plans, and we all know those are a dying breed out there. Social Security, and there's questions that continue to remain of the amount that can come from Social Security. But the other great solution that you have is annuity income. And the personal income annuity, by design of the product, to be the number one guaranteed lifetime income product in the marketplace today. Again, a ton of flexibility, a ton of peace of mind with this product. You see high level the design, exactly like you saw with Nassau Growth Annuity. Flexibility with personal income annuity. Choice of 2 different income riders, income today or income tomorrow. We're going to break that down on the next slide. Flexibility to get income as soon as 30 days after issue. That can be through the guaranteed lifetime income rider or the 10% penalty-free withdrawal. Peace of mind, full account value paid at death. Joint payouts of qualified dollars. A lot of great features that you have with the personal income annuity. But the other great feature that you have with this, we've already highlighted it, is the simplicity. Really, you and your client, the choice you have to make at issue is, are we going to do income today or income tomorrow? Income today designed for a client looking to transition to the distribution phase within the first 2 to 3 years after issue. If they elect that income today strategy, they're going to get an immediate 30% bonus to their benefit base. So you come in with $100,000. That client's benefit base, or the account that Nassau uses to calculate that guaranteed lifetime income, is immediately $130,000. If that client does not turn on that guaranteed lifetime income rider within the first 12 months, at the end of the first anniversary, we add another 7.5% simple bonus to the benefit base. And at the end of the second anniversary or 24th month, another 7.5% bonus, giving them a full 45% guaranteed bonus to their benefit base or income account. Peace of mind knowing your client at their time of need is getting the highest growth to their income account. Maybe their time horizon's a little longer, so 4, 5, 7, 8 years down the road. That's where you're going to elect the income tomorrow strategy, where we're going to guarantee their benefit base or income account is going to grow at 14% simple per year through the 10th year or until they turn on that lifetime income rider, whichever comes first. Peace of mind, flexibility. That's what you've got with the personal income annuity. Again, the great team at IAMS Insurance Agency Marketing has the opportunity to put together customized illustrations for you to show you exactly what a client's premium would translate, or exactly what premium the client would need to get them that number, that income number they believe they need. And that's why I believe this is a great complementary sale alongside the growth annuity. We can address a gap in guaranteed income throughout a client's retirement days and then really shoot for maximum accumulation, maximizing their assets with that principal protection with the growth annuity. And we mentioned up front when we talked a little bit about Nassau, we have gone through a major transformation over the last couple years. You see it from a product standpoint, the strength of the benefits in the products that we have to offer. You saw it from a financial platform when we talked about the company up front. We've also enhanced some marketing material available. So we've got some great fresh new pieces that will help you walk through these products, talk through these products with clients and prospects that you're working with. Some great websites. We built out a website with the Smart Passage Index, a spot where you or your client can go to see how the index has performed, how it is performing, as well as getting obviously update live information on your Nassau business on our website. So a great opportunity to continue to be able to monitor your business. So at the end of the day, let's wrap things up by quickly recapping. And at the end of the day, as we like to say, we're playing to win your business. What's working with Nassau Life and Annuity? Product solutions that deliver. We spent the majority of the presentation talking about the Nassau Growth Annuity and the returns, the return capabilities of this product. What else is working? Product solutions that deliver. We talked about the guaranteed lifetime income with personal income annuity. We'll look at how this product is performing across the industry. You see it's coming up number one more often than not in providing the highest level of guaranteed lifetime income. And where it's not number one, it's coming up within the top three over 99% of the time. So peace of mind for you knowing you're providing the number one lifetime income solutions. What else is working? Again, playing to win your business, providing solutions that address different concerns, different risks based on the fact find that you have with your client. And last but not least, again, why we believe this is such a great partnership with Insurance Agency Marketing. They provide a ton of benefits for your business, but we also have some great incentives for you as well. And you see with our Elite Agent Program, something that's available exclusive to you with your partnership with IAMS, the opportunity for compensation enhancements, year-end bonuses, as well as incentive trips. And to qualify for a year-end commission bonus and a trip, it requires only $1.5 million in FIA sales in 2020. What that's going to get you is a 50 basis point year-end bonus on your entire block of FIA sales for the year. So if you were to achieve $5 million in sales with the industry-leading solutions we have at Nassau, you would receive 50 basis point bonus on that entire $5 million. Not only that, you would qualify for our Elite Advisor trip. This year, we'll be taking in excess of 70 producers down to Miami Beach in April of 2020. This is a great opportunity to celebrate your successes, to spend time with other advisors, learn their secrets, learn their practice at a relaxed environment for you and a guest. And again, to qualify for both of those opportunities, it requires only $1.5 million in FIA sales for the year. So at the end of the day, I want to again thank each and every one of you for taking time to be on the call today. I am extremely excited about the opportunity we have with us with the Nassau portfolio and our partnership with Insurance Agency Marketing. So Marcus, again, I want to thank you for the platform today, for the opportunity. I'm going to kick it back to you to wrap things up for the day, but excited to continue to work hard, roll up my sleeves on a daily basis to earn your business, to earn your trust, and to earn your partnership. Thank you again, Marcus. With that, I'll kick it over to you.
Appreciate it, Jake. One question came up. How about commission across the board, Jake? You want to address that?
Sure can. Yeah, with both of the products that we discussed, the 10-year Nassau Growth Annuity, personal income annuity, street level comp on the product is 7 to 7.25%, depending on your issue state. We also have e-application, an e-app out on our website. If you were to do the e-app, there's an additional 10 basis points there. So when you look at street level, you're talking anywhere from 7 to 7.75%. And then again, if you were able to achieve $1.5 million in sales, that's another 50 basis points on top of it for those two products.
Thank you. And a couple of people joined us late. You want to just go back and just touch on the rating of the company again real quick? I'm getting a few questions on the rating of the company and the financials.
Sure can. Happy to do it. Yeah. So it's, again, as you look back over time, Nassau obviously is a newer name in the industry. We completed that full transition over from Phoenix Life and Annuity over to Nassau back in November 1st of 2019. Nassau actually came in and purchased Phoenix back in 2016. And at the time, they took the company from doing about $1.2 billion, $1.3 billion in sales down to a low point of about $250 million. And that was done by design to really start putting capital back into the company. You know, focusing on the financial platform, focusing operationally, focusing on the product platform. And what they did is they built out the financial strength of the company. Today, our solvency ratio sits at 105%. So for every dollar of liabilities we have $1.05 in assets. That puts us very favorably with some of the most highly rated companies in the industry today. On top of that, we continue to actually Nassau just purchased Foresters of New York. So that was a huge capital outlay, but something that's really going to continue to help from a company perspective, and at some point down the road, open up additional opportunities, maybe from a product standpoint, to leverage some of the things that Foresters of New York did well. And so back in May of 2019, because of challenges that were taking place at Phoenix, all of these steps that Nassau has taken were acknowledged by AM Best, and we were upgraded to a B plus back in May of 2019. We have another review period with AM Best first quarter of 2020, and we continue to expect, with again the strength of the financial platform, and we won't go through all of it, but again, 500,000 policies in force, 23 billion in assets under management, 105% solvency ratio. We are very strong, sound financially. We're continuing to bring product solutions and whatnot to the table. Obviously, the acquisition of Foresters will continue to help a highly rated block of assets. All of these things will continue to help to build the rating and move it forward from even the B plus at a much faster pace.
Thank you. Any other questions out there? Feel free to list them down below. But Jake, I do appreciate your time this morning. I don't show any other questions, but I will be following up with each and every one of you this morning on the webinar. I do appreciate everyone taking time this morning. Hope you all have a great day, and I'm going to wrap it up now. But thank you for joining us, and look forward to future webinars. Thanks, Jake.